I'm Kelly, and I am 7.5 weeks post ACDF surgery, and I have underlying other health issues, chronic issues. I have advanced fibromyalgia with chronic fatigue syndrome, and I have just a boatload of other things that go along with that. I did find out a few days ago that there's a very high chance I'll also have rheumatoid arthritis that has gone undiagnosed for some time, given the swelling on some of the joints in my fingers. Um, and that's the difference between myself and a lot of people that have this surgery is I've got a boatload of health issues that I did not ask for, did not want. I'm a very type A personality. I had a lot of dreams for this time in my life, and the rug was pulled out under me. I was disabled out on 12 different things, and it sucks. I try to remain positive, though. Having said that, this video is about my journey with ACDF. My journey, if you've seen my other videos, did not start out so good. It did not start out so good. I had a really hard time at first. If you've seen my other videos, our help flaked on us. I couldn't get comfortable the first night at all. There was a lot of stress, and it was rough. The first few weeks were very rough. I ended up getting a searing muscle knot on the right, or muscle spasm on the right. They did a second MRI on me. The report came back good. The pictures were beautiful, as you've seen on the intro of this. It was gorgeous. But the report came back still with a lot of stenosis, a couple bulging discs. I did find out today, because I did have was supposed to be my 6th week, but when doing the counting, it's really more like 7.5 weeks. His nurse practitioner, he goes to the surgeries with them and everything, said that basically a lot of what they were seeing on the MRI was a lot of residual swelling from the surgery, because there were so many levels done. There's going to be swelling, and it does take 6 to 12 months to fully heal. So this is a journey that's going to take a long time. And he looked at my hands, and I've got very knobby, and my fingers don't turn in. This is something that my doctor said, how did we miss this? And you probably can't see, but this was the big culprit. The reason I noticed it is when I was having MRIs and when I had my surgery and I had to take my rings off, I'm absolutely spot on for weight, right where I'm supposed to be. I worked very, very hard at it. Trust me, it is a very hard thing to do. So I don't have fat fingers, but I literally injured my knuckle every time. Gouged it, blood, injury. Every time I would take these rings off and on. They fit my finger fine. They twirl around, they fit. But it got me to looking at my knuckles, and they just looked so huge. And then I got to looking at my fingers, and they looked bent. And I do have hand pain, but I thought it was the fibro or the neck. And I never thought about it. And I have a wonderful, wonderful internist. He's the best primary care / internist I've ever had. And he said, kind of like, how do we miss that? Why haven't we done an RA workup on you? That type of thing. So I should find out in the next couple days. The reason I'm going into this is because Jason, the PA for my doctor, said, if you do have RA, and those look like some pretty brutal, and I had redness this morning too along with it, those look very questionable to me. This could explain a lot of the other pain you're getting. And so I think people with chronic illness, with chronic pain, it's like a gorilla in a room and I give this analogy to my husband Paul, it's like a gorilla in a room beating up everything with a baseball bat. And the one that screams loudest for me for so long was the neck. I've also got issues with chronic migraines, so, so having said that, I have more feeling in my hands and more feeling in my feet than I have in years. I'm steadier on my feet. I almost took a fall one night, but it wasn't to any way to do with my neck. It was because I lost my footing, stumbling over something on the floor. That was not in regards to the neck. Basically, most days I have nearly all my feeling back, and that's amazing because I never had feeling before. It's helped my rainouts. I still have it sometimes, but it has helped. I still can't sleep laying down, or I'll wake up with a bad headache. It's helped some of the head pain, some not, but it has helped a lot of the neck pain. So I guess my advice would be, if your neck's bad, do it sooner than later. Don't wait, because your neck's only going to get worse. It's going to get worse. There'll be more work to be done. It'll be harder to recover. Make sure you have an excellent doctor, because I had the best and it was still rough, but I understand it was so progressed. And just learn everything you can on it so you go in fully informed and you know what's going on, and reach out to others that have had it. I mean, that's your best source. So I will, and if my eyes look drippy today, I apologize. I have little beady eyes anyway, but I only had like 2 or 3 hours sleep last night. I had a rough night, and I'm always hoarse when I'm in a fibro flare, which I am. So I would just say, just those things. But at first I would have told you I wish I hadn't had the surgery, but now I'm glad I did, especially seeing those two MRI pictures next to each other. And yay, this guy. This is the best part of today. Get to take him off. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. And if I didn't think I might need him occasionally when my neck's getting a little sore and I feel like I need that support, I'd take my hammer and bash the crap out of him, and it would be so therapeutic. But unfortunately, there are times my neck's kind of wobbly and sore and I can use the support. So I guess I better keep him for a while. But he's hasta la vista, George. You're gone. Thank you so much, and you have a wonderful and blessed new year. And don't give up. Keep the faith.
Pain without love, pain I can't get it.